guys, welcome back to another vlog. I've been calling them shorties because they're supposed to be short vlogs, although the last couple have not been that short. But quick update, William is still coughing. Joshua's coughing less. I've still got this horrible headache, and I've told you before I'm taking the Nurofen migraine. Helped massively. Got it this morning, my eyes were actually a bit red, so I'm thinking that's a sign, you know, that there's something going on here. And the throat's still quite sore, and I can feel it's moved to my like lungs, because for breathing like quite deeply it actually hurts. It's like it irritates, you know, the air pipes, and it burns when I breathe in. And then I'm having these like really dry coughing fits, although they're not anywhere near as bad as William's getting. And also like hot cold. So it's definitely not the coronavirus. I've had this before. I'm pretty certain it's like an upper respiratory virus, and if I'm right, it takes ages to get rid of it. But the headache and the coughing and the hot cold is definitely a sign. So I'm feeling okay. I'm just doing bare minimum, just relaxing. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, as a result, I haven't really been doing much, to be honest with you. I've just not felt like it. Sort of pushed myself to do a couple of things. So I can show you a couple of whips that I'm working on if you're interested. That are taking a long time to do, but I had a little go at doing a few more rows on this last night. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen I started working on this weeks ago, and it's like a chevron blanket. So it's only small. Obviously it's going to be like baby size, and it's just in double stitches with increases and decreases. I'm not really following a pattern. And can't remember, this is from the brand Alize, and I think it's cotton gold, I want to say. I'm not sure. It is like a cotton blend, so it's got a bit of give in it. I've actually sized up on the hook. I'm doing the 5mm because I bought this from the wool man, the guy who comes to my local market every Friday, and he had a baby blanket made up in like this nice soft pinky colour, and it was so soft and flowy, and you know, really, yeah, great for a baby blanket. And he actually advised me to go up a hook size to get that nice flow. So that's one of the things I'm working on. Normally I love a double crochet, just sit there mindlessly, but you know, it's just, I'm finding the concentration's quite an issue at the moment, and the headache is really, especially, you know, when the tablet starts wearing off. But anyway, the other thing I've been trying to get done, again, you'll know for quite a while, especially if you're from my Instagram, that I've been trying to learn to knit socks. The latest progress is I'm tackling the heel flap. Now, I'm not following a pattern for this. I've just watched loads and loads of YouTube, so I'm taking sort of bits of, you know, what I've seen other people do, and also I can knit. So it was the casting on that was causing me a lot of issues. So I know how to knit purl, so this is just a basic double stitch rib. So it's like knit 2, purl 2 in the round. I'm doing them on these circular needles, and again I just followed, I thought that's a decent size. I didn't even count the rows, so if I get around to doing a second sock, which hopefully I will, I'll have to just measure with my tape measure. And then I started, so this is how long the sort of ankle bit is, and I stopped because I just got fed up with doing it. And then I thought I'll start on the heel flap. So for the heel flap, I'm following a tutorial from Blooming Knits, I think it is. I'll put the link below or in one of the top corners, and it's just a basic knit purl again. The only thing is, I stupidly didn't count how many stitches I had on the needle when I began the flap. So I don't know if I already had too many stitches when I began, and then I also gathered some stitches, gained a few. But about halfway through I realised I had 5 too many stitches on the needle. So I'll show you now. I've been slowly sort of decreasing on the purl rows, which looks a bit of a mess, but it's on the heel, so who's gonna see it? And the whole thing is, you know, I'm learning. And then the other thing is, I've realised where I've gone wrong on the heel flap. I think at the end of one of the rows I was knitting into the loop and not the stitch, and I think I've been gaining at the end of the row. Anyway, if you knit, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll show you now. So there, this is where you can see I started my decreasing, so you can clearly see up. Behold my fingers here, it looks great, then you can clearly see. But again, it's on the heel, so whatever, you know, it was learning. I was not unpicking any of it. And hold on, sorry, just need a little cough. Lawrence made me coffee before I came upstairs. So I think I've got another 4 or 5 rows to go on this before then I start sort of joining to start knitting back in the loop. We'll see. Blooming Knits tutorials are quite odd. I think this is from 2013. I don't know if she stopped making videos. I can't remember. But her knitting tutorials are amazing. If you want to learn to knit socks, take a look at her. There's many great ones out there, but for me, this is the one that's worked the most. I wish I could remember what on earth this yarn is, because I bought it, I've already mentioned this, when my mum was here at Christmas. We went to Gouda or Gouda, and I bought this from one of these cheap, almost like a pound shop kind of place. And I actually, as I previously said, I don't think it's great for socks, but I would love to knit a sweater from this. It feels so nice, and on a bigger needle I think it would be, yeah, really nice to wear. But anyway, if I ever find it again, I'll grab quite a few balls because it wasn't expensive. Okay, so they're my whips that I'm working on. The other thing I'll mention, the postman came, yay, and delivered some stuff that I'm not going to be using now, but when this coronavirus thing first started becoming quite serious in Europe, I decided to, there's a couple of things that I really wanted to sort of treat myself to, and they're from smaller sellers, so I thought, you know what, now's the time to do it, to support. So I ordered this first, and I will tell you, well, first I'm going to show you what it is. So I've ordered 2 of these. Now, if you know anything about me, you'll know that this is right up my street. So I've ordered, how gorgeous is that? These are furniture decals, and I've ordered 2 of them. And when I've got a piece of furniture that I'm gonna shortly be working on, well, shortly, I'm saying the next couple of months, definitely going to use one of these on that. And that's a piece of furniture I'm keeping for myself. And then I've got another one for just to have in stock. Put that down. So if I make a piece of furniture that I'm going to sell, and I'm thinking this would look nice, then I'm going to use it. So nice. I only ordered 2 decals, so I'll tell you who it's from, and I'll put a link to their Instagram below. And it's from DIYShabbyChic.com, and I think the lady is Tanya, who runs the business, and she gives this little sort of slip of paper with instructions. So this came quite last week it came, so I'm a bit late showing you guys, and as I'm filming this it's Tuesday, and I think you're probably watching this on Friday, but it came really quickly in the post. Price point, I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I found it very reasonable, and I just wanted to buy a couple just to test like the delivery, because it was an Etsy store and in the UK, so I just wanted to see, you know, how responsive and how long it took to be delivered. So that being said, I just need to test it on a piece of furniture, but up to now, I'm definitely going to go and order more decals from this company. They've got a great range. The only thing I didn't see, they didn't have many A3 size pieces, which for larger pieces of furniture, that's what I'm looking for. But this is on a European A4 size, so you can get an idea, which is like standard letter size in Europe. So it's quite a decent size, and put my hand next to it. But I think if I was doing some sort of floral or like tropical scenes, I'd want a bigger size. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The other thing is I ordered, so I've been following a lady on Instagram for a while now. She's a lady called Iris, and she's in the Netherlands, and she's like an indie dyer. She does her own yarn dyeing, and she's her company, so Iris's company is called the Dutch Yarn Barn. Again, I'll put links somewhere. And my knitting and skills are not there yet, you know, to be buying sort of like luxury or, you know, like indie yarns, because I do find they tend to be more expensive like than the mass produced stuff. But Iris posted on her Instagram quite recently a new sort of batch of colours that she's been working on, and they were just so nice. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just order a skein, which will be more than enough to do a pair of socks, which is what I'm basically building up to make some posh socks for myself. And I thought, let me just order one now, and it's in the Netherlands, so if the coronavirus really does get serious and it's affecting the postal service, at least I know she's in Holland and that shouldn't be an issue. And I just really wanted to support you know, smaller businesses, and also Iris, because you know, I love following her Instagram. So anyway, that being said, so I got a lovely card off Iris, which I'm not going to read out to you, but she did she asked me if I would kindly share, and I was planning to do so anyway before she asked me. And she included her card, so that's like her logo, which is really pretty. And it's all like all her dyes are made from things from nature, so it's all like sustainable. And yeah, what she also included was a couple of leaflets, which I thought was really nice, for yarn festivals. Now, I'm not sure if these places are gonna if these venues are going to carry on hosting, or the festivals are going to carry on, but I'm just going to share them anyway, because we all have to support each other. So she sent me something that's going on in Ireland. So if anybody's watching from the island, or you know anybody in Ireland who would be interested, these are for some workshops that are in June, organised by a company called Wool In. I'll quickly show you so you can take a look. There's the website, and not sure what the workshops are. It just says expert talks and workshops, curated marketplace, rolling demos, social meetups, some fringe events, and it's all about sort of learning stuff and yeah, making new knit friends. So yeah, that's one of the leaflets she sent me. If I was in Ireland, I would definitely be going to that. Sounds amazing. And then she sent me quite a few of these leaflets, because they've got like a €1 discount if you use this voucher. And I hope this goes ahead, because it's in Amsterdam, so I would really want to go to this. And it's the Dutch knitting and crochet day. I'm just translating this for you, and I'll quickly show you the leaflet. So that's where it is, Amsterdam. I'm not sure where in Amsterdam it's going to be held. Not sure. It says, oh, the Krom Houthal. Hout. I don't know where that is. Well, it's in Amsterdam. So coronavirus willing, I'll definitely be visiting that. So got some vouchers, so if any knitty friends out there want to go and you want a €1 voucher, let me know. I'll be happy to pass them along to you. And then there was one more thing. This is also for May. This sounds amazing. This is like sheep shearing and demonstrations and stuff. 16th of May. Also in Holland, in the Netherlands. Not sure if I'll be around at that point, but anyway, there's the leaflet. If you can read Dutch, maybe pause the screen and have a look. That sounds amazing. And as I said, I'll put links to all these below. So share some love and support of our yarn communities. And here is the big reveal. Finally, the yarn I bought from Iris from the Dutch Yarn Barn. So, ta-da! How beautiful is this? And this is from her range called Swerve Sock. And this colour is Narcissus, so like the flower, which it's like this beautiful, like a pale egg yolk. And it's 70% merino superfine, 15% cotton and 15% bamboo, and it's 100 gram, which is 425 meters, or in US terms it's 3.5 ounces and 465 yards. And she's said you can hand wash this to 30 degrees, so that's quite good. And these all sort of bits and bits of information on there, so it's absolutely beautiful. The color is amazing. So when I get better with my sock skills, I'm going to be treating myself to a pair of socks made from the Dutch Yarn Barn's hand-dyed wool. How lovely. I really like her logo. I only saw it in the black and white. Isn't that lovely? That very natural, pretty. And she is actually in a barn. That's where she dyes her stuff. So oh, one last thing. So when I was cleaning out my workspace here, you can see this all clear now. I bought a couple of these purse frames. Shame to say, years ago. And they were really inexpensive. But I found 2 of them. I think I've got a stack of them somewhere. So I'm thinking I might have a go at making these. I might do a fabric one and I might do a crochet one. We'll see. So I've dug it out, one of them out, to make sure I don't put it back in the pile of stuff to do projects, because that pile is massive. Okay guys, well, I'm starting to get quite hot now. Like I think I need to go and take a paracetamol. So hopefully if the coughing doesn't start to escalate, I'll carry on filming. If I end up like William, then that's not going to be possible because the kid has just not stopped coughing. I just feel so bad for him. So as I said, I think you'll be seeing this on Friday. So I hope everybody is safe, well and sane of mind. And because by the time you've seen this, most of us have been sort of self-isolating for almost a week now, if not longer. Hope you're all being really positive. Oh, regarding the socks, Sue B, one of our lovely viewers, she actually gave a really great recommendation in I think it was on Daily Vlog 1, I think it was, about the sock making, that she makes 2 at a time. So you know, if she makes a mistake on one and she can learn on the other, and also then, you know, it's guaranteed that she'll get a pair of socks at the end of it. I thought that was such a great tip, because I've seen you can do these 2 at a time on 1 needle. I think that's a bit sort of yeah, aiming a bit too high for me right now, but I think you know, having two of these on the go would have been a bit smarter. So thanks for the tip, Sue. So if anybody wants to learn to knit socks, I would suggest you do that. I'm not sure. I think these are size 3 millimeter needles. Can't remember where they're from now, and I think I've only got one pair. Otherwise, I'm sort of tempted to sort of play catch up and start running up another pair, because I have actually got 2 balls of this, so I don't have to sort of weigh the wool and then wind on and split them into 2 balls, which is usually what you have to do. But I'm tempted to play catch up if I've got another pair of 3 millimeter circulars. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that was a great tip. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish the vlog here. Hope you're all well. And as I said, stay safe and chat away amongst each others, and go and check out some of the Instagram or websites that I've mentioned in the corners. I can never remember which corner it is. I should, after a year, know this. And they'll definitely be linked in the description box below. See you in the next vlog. Bye.